So I talked with the girl and she was like, "He's so stuck up sometimes. I bet he could beat you in an arm wrestle." It was a good time. I don't. Yeah, but then I was like, "Hey guys, I'm wanting to get filled in on what happened."
I come limping in, all bloodied, bruised up.
Oh shoot! Normally you're better off than that. Bezoit. Sorry I wasn't there.
Took a licking. It's alright, Boogie. You okay?
Yeah, I don't know. I just like slept in. At this point though, I remember everything that happened yesterday. So that was an adventure of sorts.
That's good. So, who wants to tell Boogie?
Amos stalked off in a funk.
Yep, I went off.
Calamithy stalked off Krusty. Sorry, you explain where you went.
Oh, you're right. I went off to go be by myself, kind of I'm actually meditating right now to Mikio.
And Calamithy stalked off because she was covered in exploded goblin and sliced up druid blood. So she's rinsing off in the river really quickly.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Hey, Boogie, you mind if I hit the river real quick? Get some of these burns tended to. We'll fill you in a minute, unless you want to come down to the river.
Sure. I'll go with.
I am gonna try to stick my head underwater and see if I breathe. It's gonna be tentative breaths though, not a big breath.
As you slink down into the water, you get that similar panic feeling, and it begins to feel your lungs, and it feels uncomfortable. But as you breathe through it, you feel your body shift and adjust, and begin pulling oxygen from the water.
Oh, so cool. And I'm just gonna breathe while I rinse my hair out and stuff.
You guys make it down to the river.
Yeah, so I get down to the river. I'm gonna stick my mace and shield down softly as I start dipping into the water and running water over my singed scales. Boogie. So we're gonna go into town because we figure there's a shapeshifter, and Emus tracked it, and it actually went past our boat. It was taking all kinds of forms of animals, and we tracked it and tracked it. We tracked it all the way back to the entrance of the Druid's hideout, and we didn't know how to get in there. It took the form of a mole or something, got in there, and then Nico, he transported us from there inside, and we encountered strange animals all the way, and long story short, buddy, we met one of the chosen of Shar, and there was a huge battle. She kept taking all forms of all different kinds of beasts, and as much as we were given to her, she would just shift change into something else. And finally, Agatha cast Feeble Mind on her, and we were able to collaborate and all attack at once.
Mind prison, just you know.
Oh, mind prison on her. We were able to collaborate all at once, and we defeated her, but not without a price.
Whoa. I'm kind of surprised to see the girl just walk out of the water. I imagine she'd be doing it way more nonchalant than a person would normally be coming out of the water.
Cal, are you able to breathe underwater now?
Yeah.
Dude!
Wow.
You are such a badass!
Also good eye, Bezoit, seeing that. Yeah, so cool. Sheesh. Was that part of your soul selling thing?
That I'm thinking might be my aquatic elf ancestry, but I'm not positive. It's definitely not from selling my soul.
Yeah, I guess that makes more sense. Ravens don't breathe underwater.
Crow hops down. Sticks his head underwater and tilts it. Comes up, shaking his head. Flies back up onto your shoulder. Flutters out his wings.
Can I see any crickets or worms or bugs that Crow might like
Make an
as I'm
investigation check.
He
dipping
only
into the
likes
water?
Or
catfish.
perception check, sorry.
do a what?
Perception check.
Where are you? There you are. Plus 3, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Yeah, there's like dragonflies flying around. There's little grasshoppers and
So I'd like to scoop up the grasshoppers and the dragonflies and hand them over to Cal. Hey, you think Crow would like these?
oh shit! I don't even got a secret from her. She gives me more food than you do.
Oh my gosh, I found you 6 juicy caterpillars
I know
today.
I'm busting your balls. Calm down.
I hand them over to Cal.
Thank you.
Anytime, man. You keep fighting like you were. Thanks for having my back.
Always. And I'll start passing them up to him. Like popcorn.
He like aggressively bites down. You hear the crunch of the exoskeletons.
He looks like he likes them.
All right, so as
Enos
time
and
passes,
Agatha went up and sat on the back. Agatha's having a talk with Nico on the back of the boat.
I'm going to finish up cleaning up, and I am going to come back up to the boat.
You wanna go back up with Nico and everybody, Boogie?
Yep. For real.
Agatha turns and looks at you guys. Kind of gives you like a half-hearted smile as you come up. Nico's just sitting there.
You okay, Nico?
I should have thought about you guys being so close. I should have come up with a better option.
That was a good option. We needed damage output. Nobody died. Nobody got knocked down.
We made it, buddy. We made it.
What's the deal
Couldn't
with
have
that
done it
bed
without you.
there?
What's the deal with what?
The bedding?
That's a hammock that Calamithy put up.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, we made some modifications to the boat last night.
Well, what are we doing today? Agatha says.
What time is it now in game?
It's about 11:30 noon.
Ugh.
I
Days
don't know
always
about-
feel so long when they're action packed.
No. Does anybody know if Emus is okay?
No, but I think he wants time to himself to process over how his sister affects him. Just seeing her.
Agatha turns and squints her eyes over towards Emus, and Emus, you hear, "Hello, Emus. Are you okay? And if you're not okay, is there anything we can do to make you feel okay?" She sent a sending spell, which you can respond up to 25 words.
I'm gonna respond. Thank you. I'm okay. Just need some time to meditate.
Okay. She says out loud, not to you. Yeah, you're right. Emus, what are you doing to meditate?
Oh, I'm gonna sit down. I'm kind of sitting down against this rock right now, and I'm just gonna take a couple deep breaths. I'm gonna look around at the trees and close my eyes, and not looking for a response. I'm just gonna kind of say a quick prayer / message to Mikio. Like, and I'm gonna say, or I'm gonna pray. Mikio, just wanted to let you know I'm doing okay. I miss you, and hopefully we can be reunited soon. Um, um, and the last part I'm going to pray is, I saw a visage of her today. I still don't know what to do. And that's it.
As you sit there and pray, you get this sensation that you're being heard and things are being considered, but you don't hear a response back.
Is Tammy still on the boat?
She is.
Okay, I would like to go search for Tammy.
As you guys hear, piece of wood being chucked over the side, splashing in the water, Mr. Caldwell. Hey, save that lumber. Hey,
Hey, Tammy, you got a minute? And I come over here to this corner.
turns back and looks at Mr. Caldwell. Yeah, if boss will get off my neck. And he
So,
laughs.
we had a rough day today, and we actually killed one of the chosen of Shar, and
Surprise wide. Nice.
we got this cloak of change. It changes into animals, and it's a little bit damaged. I was wondering, not now, but in your spare time, do you think that you could tinker with this and fix it up, or is this out of your forte?
No, that seems pretty easy. I got that.
All right, and I'm gonna hand off the cloak to Tammy.
Nice. You said it was a cloak of what?
It's a cloak of change,
Wild shape.
wild shape. Thank you.
Her eyes get big. I've always wanted one of these.
Dude, could you imagine if you had this?
Be able to duplicate those?
Good call. Do you think that you could replicate this, Tammy? Now that you have one in your hands?
It's doable, but it requires very specific ingredients. It's rumored, and she pulls the cloth up and like exposes the fur, that there's so few of these in the world because it's made out of actual fur from Fenrir, if you've ever heard of them.
Fur from what?
Fenrir, it's one of the gods some people other places worship. He's an actual god in D&D too, by the way, just so you know. Like Fenrir exists in this world.
Wow. Cool. All right. So I'm gonna leave that to you, and I'm gonna go upstairs now. Thanks, Tammy.
She nods. Should I get working on this now, or would it be appropriate to finish the ship work?
Oh no. You finish your work. I don't want to take you away from anything. I just thought when you didn't have anything to do. Chuckling because I know how busy we all are.
Okay. She's gonna head upstairs and put it away on a bed underneath a blanket.
And I'm just going to come in here and come to the desk, and I am going to just rest for a moment and begin to pray to my Father.
Okay. A generic prayer, anything specific you want to talk about?
Just the confusion that I'm having right now, and the desperation that I have trying to search for this sword, not having any idea where to go and if I'm doing the right thing. So it's a general one, but
Okay. Boogie, Clancy, what are you guys doing?
Everybody seems to be in a funk right now.
dude, we just got the taillights kicked out of us. We're tired. We're exhausted.
So first and foremost, I'm probably just gonna sit here listening to them, but also just praying out to Shantae that we were sorry that we had to kill one of her chosen, even though the chosen had left her. Because I figure she still considers them and cares about them as their kids.
Okay. Boogie, what are you doing?
Just kind of walking about, getting a feeling for how the party's doing. Like
Seems like they're in a
I followed Bezoit down and listened in on that conversation, and then when it seemed like she was going towards the bed, I branched off and went over towards these guys over here.
I got hops down. Well, if everyone's gonna be in a funk, I suppose I better get some work done on the ship. Hey, toss me a hammer, Tammy. Here's some rummaging through some tools.
Did Boogie eat that meal that I gave him?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for a walk, Nico says.
Mind if I join you?
Yeah, a little.
Okay. Don't worry about it then.
Dang.
I'll be back before the sun sets.
See, I don't feel like I'm in a funk. I feel a little bruised. I lost 69 health that fight.
Yeah, I don't think I'm in a funk. I think I'm just exhausted, wanting to recollect, and after I've prayed for a spell, I think I'm going to come over here and actually see if I can't fish and get some fish for dinner tonight.
But Emus is in a funk.
Well, yeah, but you had weird stuff happen to you.
Do you want to talk about it?
You want us to send your girlfriend over?
Oh, good lord, no, please.
Do I have to roll anything to see if I'm catching any fish over here?
Yeah, roll a survival check for me.
A what?
Survival check.
Crap.
I'm gonna read.
Yep. This is just a waste of time. I just rolled a nat 1. And I got no plus.
Ouch.
A
That's alright. At least
massive fish pulls onto the string,
it pulls
pulling,
me
and
overboard.
you can feel the bend in the pool as the line snaps.
Just how my day's going. Cast the line out again.
Rehook it, put a new hook on there, put a new bait and all that.
I'm just gonna pass some time back here fishing.
Mr. Caldwell comes up and kind of peeps his head around.
Do you need some help?
I'm in the hammock near.
Are we interrupting things? You guys plan on just hanging out on the ship while we work, or?
I mean, if I'm not on the way, yeah.
So after
the thing is, when I've got people over here busting tail, it's discouraging to see people like you laying in a hammock resting.
I just killed an evil person.
I'll help.
Hearing him squawk, I'm gonna come down. What do you need help with?
All right, as he comes
Put me
down,
to
he
work.
starts giving people like pry bars, crowbars, all sorts of stuff to pull out, like all this material. Because this material, you have to imagine, this is about another, 2 foot of wood up than it currently looks like. So all that wood is being popped out.
All right, so I'm gonna start working over here in this section.
All right. Everyone go ahead and make a convince me, but if you can't think of anything, athletics check.
I'll use my woodworking proficiency.
Very nice. everyone roll.
What was this roll? Constitution or wisdom?
Oh, well,
What?
he said
Neither.
yeah.
What was it?
I said you convince me if you can't think of anything. Athletics.
Oh, I don't even know where. All right. I am gonna roll 12, 13, 18.
Okay. Boogie got a
19 total.
nice.
That's with a proficiency bonus, and otherwise it's flat.
Yeah, as you guys start getting to work, you start putting Agatha and Tammy and even a little bit of Mr. Caldwell to shame, and Marie, obviously. She's not doing much. What's up, Enos?
Emus is, after saying his prayer, just taking probably like a half hour to himself to just reflect. I'm gonna now pull out a book and start reading it. I'm reading the Book of Sailing and Ship Maintenance.
I just realized acrobatics is. I mean, my athletics is higher than just proficiency. Whatever.
Roll an intelligence check for me, Enos.
17.
17.
Yep.
Success.
Oh boy, 1S.
I will be rolling as well. Fuck.
Is this your first success on that book?
Yes.
I failed again.
What'd you roll?
It's a 10.
For what book?
I've rolled a 13 and it's failed. I know it fails.
Is it Magic Initiate?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Enos is
Wait, I
reading,
know,
Clamsy's eating, reading. You guys are working on this. Is this what you guys are planning on doing for the rest of the day, or?
Time. You just need to finish off the day. Simply.
Yeah.
Bazoit, you look pretty hurt. I don't think anybody would blame you if you took a little break.
I'm good, but thanks, buddy.
Can
I
I
can
roll
sleep
some
tonight.
hit dice while I read?
Yes, you may. What is the party just gonna hang out on the boat all day and then go to bed? Is that what's happening here?
Well, I left the boat because of Mr. Caldwell and I'm sitting on these rocks reading a book.
Yeah, Emus is gonna stay out here for the rest of the day reading his book and reflecting. Definitely.
All right. So is that the plan with Bazoy and Boogie as well?
Yeah, try to get as
so-
much work down here as done as possible to many hands make light work.
After an hour, I think, into the hood. Was it? Agatha, do you want to go off and go train? I'm still just kind of still working, but
Yeah, actually, and she gets cut off by Mr. Caldwell. All this work is all the helps, nice. I suppose if y'all keep helping, I can take some off the tab.
I'll look over at Boogie and Agatha.
I say if you keep putting in work like you did today, looking at like with your guys' roles, the wood that you've done just in a little bit of time. Every day you guys are willing to pitch in, I can take off. We'll call today 200 gold off the tab.
Wow,
okay. Yeah,
it's
that,
pretty generous.
I think we'll take you up on that. Appreciate it.
I got the turn.
Sorry,
I'm
I
not
got-
training.
I said into the hood, Sorry, Agatha. Did she say out loud and turn to me training?
Yeah.
It's hundreds of gold, Agatha. I'll train you later.
All right. Better be really good training, though.
It'll be pretty good. People might complain, though.
She grabs a hold of her stomach. All right. So if you guys are spending the rest of your day, you'll mark 200 gold off your guys' tab. Your remaining tab is 5,150 gold.
$5,100 and what?
50 gold.
Oh. So, what is the goal here with all of this? It's going to be a... Oh, I know why it's so expensive. We got all the crazy elf wood.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
All right, party. If that's all we're doing, the day's going to progress into night, and it's going to be time for sleep. Is that what everyone wants?
Food and sleep.
Sleep, 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 sleep.
The hours progress of the 18th of Tarsock, and night befalls the Rivington exterior. Crickets begin.
Bezoit sleeps hard.
Emus is going to stay out here until the ship work party leaves.
And it is around 8:30 p.m. that you hear Mr. Caldwell beginning to pack up his things. Well, I appreciate all the hard work you guys put in here. Agatha, Tammy, I'm sure they're staying here. Murray, let's be on our way. We'll meet up with John back at town. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Mr. Caldwell.
Good night, guys. I
Begin
say
making
off
their
to
way
the
down.
crew and, him and stuff.
And seeing the two of them come over across the bridge, Emus is going to get up from his book finally. And he's going to kind of watch, them get by the trailer. And Emus is going to kind of call over, hey, Maria, come over here for a second.
And she looks over at her dad, and he turns, looks away, starts dealing with the horses.
I think you. I just wanted to let you know. I think you're sweet and all, but I'm I'm in no place to settle down yet. I've got a very long road ahead of me, and I appreciate your efforts. They have not gone unnoticed. But I want you to understand that I'm not the right person for you.
She looks down, she walks forward, and gives you a hug. And you hear this kind of breath that sends chills down your neck and spine in your ear. It goes, how about just one night then?
Yikes!
Tenacious little minx.
I was going to return the hug until I heard that.
She wants you. She wants you.
I guess Emus is going to kind of grab her by the shoulders and push her back a little and kind of look at her in the face and say, maybe, maybe one day if I ever return, but don't wait for me.
She settles down, turns around. I won't. Good night, Mr. Emus. She's gonna walk and hop up on a horse. I'm ready to go, Daddy. He turns and looks at you and shakes his head. Yes, darling. Ah! Turns around and
Oh, we forgot to tell Boogie about Mr. Caldwell's. Not Mr. Caldwell. John's proposition for us to take over the town,
Mm.
so that they won't get in trouble with Shadowdale for not paying their stuff.
Oh, they'll still be in trouble. It's just we'll be responsible for figuring it out.
Yeah. But it should say at least maybe get some time. Also, we'll be running a town.
Emus is gonna head to the kitchen and start cooking food for everyone.
I'll help you do that.
all right, go ahead and make a check at advantage.
I definitely needed help this morning. And I needed help now because I just rolled a 4. 17.
Woohoo!
You hear water go into an already like scorching hot pan when you walk in, like a big plume of steam.
Oh, Clemencia, thank you. Yeah, I've just wanted to do something for everyone, take my mind off things.
For sure.
All right, what are you guys making?
Well, didn't Bezoit go fishing earlier? Is there some fresh fish here, perhaps?
Oh, I suck.
Oh, okay.
Almost got pulled in.
So I'm gonna pull out some dried seasonings and some herbs and I'm gonna kind of make this oatmeal stew, but it's savory. It's not sweet. It's a savory kind of slop almost from what we have aboard.
We could use the herb pouch and learn what different herbs smell like.
And as you guys cook, it smells good, looks good, looks what you're going for. It's a nice hearty meal. You guys feel full and a little bit relaxed as the warmth, kind of fills your stomachs, and you guys kind of have an alone moment together as a group for the first time in a while. The night seems calm, nothing immediately looming on the horizon. Other
Is
than like
everyone
wall
here but
defense.
Nico?
Yes.
Well, he said he'd be back by sundown.
He did.
Okay, so I'm gonna while we're kind of eating, I'm gonna kind of glance over at Agatha. Hey, nice. I'm proud of you. You did good today. You stuck it out.
This is Agatha, you said?
Yep.
Thanks, man. You're a pretty good cook. She gives you like finger guns and like a wink.
Oh yeah, now I'm here suddenly.
What are the plans for tomorrow? She says, turning around. Seems like I don't know, man. If that's what all the chosen of Shar are like, I feel like
Like we
we
need
got
to
no,
train?
like we got no, like we got a chance. That didn't
No.
go too bad.
That wasn't bad, but you got to think she got cocky.
That was only one.
Yeah. Can you imagine facing 2 of the chosen of Shar at the same time or more?
Or the remaining 6.
We'd be dead for sure.
Wanting to get off the topic, Emus kind of tries to change the subject. Well, tomorrow, maybe we should go lick it on this mist that everyone's talking about.
Yeah, check out, make sure the town's good too.
What, you talking about the mist up in the Elven Wood? Agatha says.
Yeah, up north of here.
I thought we wanted to a little bit of a break. We just
I
haven't.
definitely do.
You weren't even there, Boogie. What do you mean you need a break?
Well, I mean,
It's funny because
other than-
bugbears are actually notoriously lazy. Like that's part of the lore.
other than yesterday and today, it's been pretty nonstop fighting.
All right. Well, I guess tomorrow. Amos kind of looks up. We take the day off.
I wouldn't mind shopping in Shadowdale.
Hey,
Although this is pretty profitable work here.
did anybody
So-
fill Boogie in on what John's wanting us to do?
No, but I would like to.
Go ahead, Cal. Go ahead.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that, but okay. So John proposed that we take over and become like the crown, I guess, of Rivington, and he would still be our second in command, basically, still watching over Rivington while we were gone. He
Of
thought that
course he
maybe
did.
that would help the whole tax evasion thing. But also that could help us when they start to become profitable after all the work we've done so far to clear up the roadways.
Hmm.
Because they'd be paying taxes to us.
I do like the idea of a small amount going to us.
Yeah, we figured
So-
about half of what they are, or so, of what they are paying Shadowed Dale currently, which I'm not quite sure what that number is.
I mean,
And-
2 years they owe. In 2 years they owe like 26 grand to them or something like that.
Oh, we don't have that much. Hmm. Did you guys see the group yet of tax collectors come by?
No, they're supposed to be here any day now. They could even be up in town now. We haven't gone really into town.
Oh,
Oh,
But-
guys, I found. Can I say it out loud now? The board.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Where'd you
yes.
find that?
It was under the poor baby goblin.
Whoa. Wow. That's something, dude. Where are we gonna hide it? Because you know they're gonna come after it.
I kind of am maybe considering us all trying to play it. Maybe there's like a
What?
time limit to it. I don't know.
hmm.
Maybe we should investigate it more.
That sounds pretty good. But I don't know if I'm that good at games.
Just real quick before we get off topic, whoever mentioned a shopping day at Shadowdale? Shadowdale's quite a distance away.
Yeah.
If we got horses, we might be able to make it in 3.5 if we haul ass, 4 if we just travel at normal travel speed with horses.
3.5 days?
Yeah, on foot it's a 5-day walk. Some people take 6.
Yeah. No, I was wanting to go into town just to make sure everything was squared in Reverton.
Well, let's get a good night's rest and let's go into Rivington tomorrow and see what more trouble we can dig up.
Hey, Miss Calamity. Thanks for cooking tonight.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Are we all doing this board thing? Tammy says.
Not tonight. I'm going to bed, guys.
This board thing. Oh,
The chess game.
Does anybody know anything about the rules?
Yeah,
Uh,
there was a book in there that I had read.
Oh, okay.
More like perused. I shouldn't say read.
Perused means you studied it diligently.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
here, I was thinking that meant
Glanced.
like mentally meandering all over it.
Yeah, that's what most people use it as. That means the opposite.
What?
Well, I need some sleep. I'm gonna go lay down for the night. Good night, all.
All right. Well, good night. I guess we'll see everyone in the morning. Agatha and Tammy kind of look at each other, still finishing up their food.
I'm
Like,
just gonna
man.
head off the ship to sleep.
I'm guessing Cal's gonna sleep up on her hammock, which leaves plenty of room for Nico, Tammy, and where's Nico? Nico never came back.
Nico never came back.
Oh no.
Nico!
Yeah, no response.
Dang it, Nico.
Marco.
All right, everyone heads to bed, and everyone gets a. Let me see.
Oh,
A long
sweet day.
rest, uninterrupted.
Thank you, Bahamut.
What'd you say, Seth?
I just laughed. I was laughing at his weight.
Oh, here it was. Ah! Your mic's off.
I'm a bitch.
It always comes in. It's just like you don't say anything, and then you son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's every time.
I
All
was
right,
just
guys.
saying how she had a lot of hellish rebukes, and I wish I had that many spell slots.
Oh, shoot. Hey. Let me, freaking rush over to. What's it called? I don't know if the night already ended, but, I want to do some training with Agatha real quick.
Yeah, the nights. So we're getting ready to progress into morning. Agatha's already racked out snoring.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe in the morning.
And as time passes, 6 o'clock in the morning arrives, and you all wake up feeling rested and rejuvenated, a little sore from yesterday, but you gain the benefits of a long rest.
Not me. I feel great.
Yes.
I bet you do, buddy. I bet you do.
You guys hear Tammy, who's fell on the floor at some point in the middle of the night, is
Hmm.
and her foot's like up, like barely up on the bottom bunk of where Agatha's sleeping, whose hand is like laid out, zombified, stretched out, resting on her knee. What's everyone doing? You all kind of instinctually wake up around this time from the academy years, right at the crest of the sun.
Emus is definitely gonna probably be the first to rise today, sleeping out here underneath the tree.
I
And then,
was in a hammock outside.
I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna do some stretches. I'm gonna pick up my bow and kind of hold and look at it for a second and kind of smirk at it, and then I'm gonna start practicing taking some practice shots across the road, and I'm just gonna be like aiming for, like, I'm gonna call a limb at a tree and try to hit that limb of a tree kind of thing. And he was just doing that this morning.
Nico.
I would stretch, limber up, maybe go for like a jog in the immediate area, just get my blood pumping and working out some. And then after that's done, take a bath, but depends on how long that would take. By bath, I mean the river.
Hey,
You hear a
Agatha.
slight whisper from above you, Boogie.
Above me. So I look up.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
And you may do so at advantage since you kind of have the general gist of the.
18.
So, pretty hard to see up on the highest point of the ship. You can see Nico's figure standing straight up on the highest mast here. And he gives you a half-hearted kind of wave. Good morning.
Good to see you're fine. So this time it wasn't like shouting out to him way off in the distance. It's just like conversational,
Yeah, I
as
guess.
if he's 5 feet from me.
He gives you a thumbs up. From this distance, the whistle sounded like it was almost right above you. He used a cantrip to do the whistle. It wasn't his own voice at this distance.
Cool.
But yeah, he's like 200 feet above you, maybe 150, whatever that is. Just kind of breathing in the brisk air, needing some alone time. Let me see, Bazooy. Calamity's running around. What's Bazooy doing? Absolutely nothing.
So when Bezoit ran by, Bezoit, do you have anything you need me to clean?
Is your mic off?
Me?
Hey
Yeah. He said, is there anything you need him to clean?
Nope, I'm pretty good, bud. Thank you.
No problem. Yeah, I don't actually need this door open now that I know where Nico is.
So as the day progresses very slightly, you can hear very early, punctual man, Mr. Caldwell, coming with a cart full of supplies, coming down the road.
I am shooting across the road, so as I see them approach, I stop and kind of stand by the side of the road. And then when they get
And
close
Marie's
enough,
like pinching her thighs into the side of the horse and like pushing herself up and using her hand as a visor to like look, trying to see like what's Emus doing.
and once they get close enough, I'm gonna get kind of like a snarky grin on my face. I'm just like, "Halt! Pay the toll, or you may not pass."
And
I wave hi to them.
Mr. Caldwell laughs, and you see Marie get red, wanting to say something, but knowing that she can't in front of her dad. Just keeps her mouth shut. Hey, good morning, Mr. Caldwell calls out.
And I'm gonna kind of grin up. Morning. Hopefully you guys are feeling good today.
A little sore, yeah, but getting paid well, so might as well. John walks up.
Oh, John's here. Oh, hello. Okay. As John approaches, I'm gonna kind of raise an elbow to him. Any news on in town? Anything that has happened the past 2 days?
No, the caravan's still not here, but I suspect today with the weather clearing up, it should be midday today at some point.
Is that why you're here?
I came down to help and not in any way avoid those responsibilities. Is there anything, have you considered my proposition?
Uh, well, uh, Boogie is awoken from his coma, so maybe we should head up deck and see if everyone else is awake, and we can talk up there.
Right. Mr. Caldwell, would you mind giving us a moment just alone briefly? Mr. Caldwell seems like, but yeah, sure. And you see Mr. Caldwell turn and kind of like grab the reins of Marie's horse and like pull the horse in, and he's like talking to her like this, like saying something. Oh, wow. You guys got a lot of work done yesterday. He comes in.
Yeah. Mr. Caldwell is putting in some hard effort around here. We really appreciate him.
Yeah, well, I did help out a bit too, but no, yeah, certainly.
Oh, Tammy's dead. There she is. So coming up on deck, I'm gonna kind of look around and see who's awake and who's up and about.
You guys seem to
Calamity
go.
is running over here.
Seeing them, would you head down or not?
Yeah, I would, but I would probably just merge with Crow and fly up and then transfer back.
Hey, remember the days when you had a flying broom and it was cool?
Yeah.
Maybe you should give that broom to someone. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Hand me down broom. Hey, I don't need this flight anymore.
Hold on, I got this. All right. So you guys watch this, and John raises his hand up.
Sweaty Calamity mid-workout came over here.
Jeez. Wow. People are amazing, he says, holding his arms out.
Thank you. Thank you.
So surely you've considered my proposition then. Look at you. You're capable of it.
Where's Bezoid at?
Let this better weather and fogless sky lead us hopefully to symbolism of better attitudes today than yesterday. Is Bezoid here?
Bezoy.
Are you there, Mom? Are you distracted? What are you doing?
Okay, now can you hear me?
Yes.
I keep talking to you guys. I answered Seth and said I'm up on the deck reading.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you don't want to come over to this talk about whether we're going to take over the
So,
town or not?
If I don't see her,
if you
if I
If you
don't
guys
see
call me, I'll come.
Yeah, if I don't see anybody, I think into the hood. Hey, Bezoy, we're having a meeting over here.
I answer back. Come in.
Tammy turns and yells across the deck. Bezoid!
Here I am. What's up?
Nico, do you want to be a part of this? You're a part of the group.
You watch as he just falls off the balcony. He begins just spiraling slightly, spinning, lands with a thump and a but stands up and seems unharmed.
Freaking
Cat-like
metal.
reflexes.
And John's just sitting there with his mouth open, backs up. Zoe, personal space. Jeez.
To be fair, I don't see John at all.
Dude. Yeah. I don't see him either.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amos, do you see John next to you?
He's probably
I
invisible.
do
Go ahead.
not.
Like, yeah.
There he is.
Yeah, cool.
Let's clear over on the other side of the room.
No,
Get
you
over
were on
yourself,
top of
John.
him. No, he was literally like right here.
Mm.
Not if I have anything to say about it, as Blizzard
She-
shoves them out of the way.
She likes to be close to people because she's cold-blooded. Because she needs their warmth.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Oh,
So, what's the plan?
all right. Well, I'm kind of survey the group. I
Oh, hey,
am for trying.
you're sounding pretty bad right now.
Yeah, I don't. I'm having internet. I'm actually having internet connection issues right now, as opposed to like yesterday where I was not. I'm gonna kind of survey the group and say, well, I'm willing to try this if everyone else is.
I
That came
mean,
in nicely.
yeah. Does there have to be like a ceremony, paperwork? Like, how does the town get notified of that? Do they get just told, hey, these people are now in charge? Or is there, what's
Right,
got to go
right.
on there?
I was talking to
Yep.
Amanda about that, and she said it's a formal declaration that would be made to the local governance of Shadowdale, and if they have no dispute, they just accept it.
And if they do,
Then we deal with that bridge when we come to it.
So,
What would
John,
a dispute entail?
Then
John, we don't
making
have 26,000 gold.
yes, yes, we do, young sir. Don't we, Emus? And he pats you on the back.
Wait, we didn't find that thing on her. You said that all she had on her was her amulet.
Oh, I meant things that I haven't already described. Because I said she had it
Oh.
on her last time. She does have that.
Oh,
She
okay,
has that
okay,
on.
okay.
Okay.
Oh, the freaking Milligan woman was that terrifying child?
No.
Okay.
John, Robert Milligan, kind of, sort of, for a little bit, and John were. But he doesn't know you guys have it back. He just knows that
Yeah.
you guys are planning on getting it back. So he slaps you on the back, like expecting, like, yeah, you'll get it back. Like, we're good.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
Emus?
I don't
Amos?
think he's having some connection issues. I think.
yeah, I'm cutting in and out for a bit, so I don't really hear everything.
He's basically Boogie's worried that you guys don't have enough gold to pay the debts off.
Oh, right.
to the local
Okay,
governments.
yeah. I mean, we don't. But like I mentioned previously, we could argue the case that they have been providing their services. The town doesn't actually owe any gold at the moment.
He's saying that the argument is that they haven't been paying what they are doing
Right.
what they owe, like for the payment.
Right.
Yeah, it makes sense. They're supposed to be providing protection so that they can be provided taxes. I think we might be able to convince them of that.
It's a perfect plan, and he is going to find the device that I've been using. And with that, we had this little idea, he says, leaning in, kind of all excited, to perhaps hire adventurers from Shadowdale and pay them temporarily with this device, and then they bring in enough wealth, amass us enough wealth that we'd actually be able to pay them genuinely and make up for the fake gold.
John, I'm so disappointed in you right now. I thought you were this great guy. But you're planning on using temporary gold to pay everyone.
It's temporary. Do you hear yourself? We're going to pay them back once we make the money. We'll give them, we'll pay them retroactively.
Let me see. I'm gonna kind of look over. Yesterday, when we were, after we were, cleaning up, did you happen to come across a small wooden device with some carving done into it? Might look a little
Yes.
strange.
Yep, this, and I'll pull it out.
Well,
That's it.
Yeah, it turns out the druid was shape-shifting into other people, like John and
Yeah, John, we
whatnot.
took care of the little lady we talked about yesterday morning. You don't have to worry
Jeez.
about anyone else looking like you.
Hey, speak slower, please.
We took care of the problem that we talked about yesterday, by the way, John. You don't have to worry about anyone else looking like you.
He turns and looks at you. Fantastic. What was the deal? Was it some demon, some foul beast capable of altering themselves? Some
A chosen of Shar.
chosen of Shaw near Rivington.
Yes.
Chosen are incredibly Shaw's.
Oh, we barely scraped by, to be sure.
Oh, that's not comforting at all.
I
Aren't you all
mean,
chosen of Mistra? And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
yeah, but
7.
she was way higher level. We got Jude on some training. That's not our fault.
He's looking at you odd, like not understanding what that means.
How would Calamithy have any idea to say anything like that?
She's a traveled woman.
Jude. Interesting. Where are you from, young lady?
Well, that's a good question. My memories were taken, so I'm not quite sure. But we're working to get them back.
You see, as this happens, a flash of shadow fly down the road and disappear into the cattails.
In which direction? Disappear to the south? You said
From
it
the
came
south to the north. From the south.
Oh, okay.
From the south.
I noticed that.
Anyone with a passive perception over 18 would notice.
Yeah,
Not me.
17.
That would take my attention. I would whip my head that way and look, and while saying, I saw a fast shadow dive into those cattails over there, coming from Shantae's hideout direction.
Oh, and Amos is kind of walk over and look over the railing.
You watch as a flash of shadow disappears into the water.
Looking down, Amos is going to kind of say, "Well, whatever it is, it's underneath right now."
That's not good.
I
Don't
unsheath
put
my
holes
weapon.
in me ship.
And the shadow begins creeping up along the onto the railing. And it's a small shadow, probably about a hand wide.
Oh, don't
And it
tell me it's that
begins-
stupid goblin.
Begins to swirl and form into a shape.
Is it a cat? Is it one of those shadow tattoo? The shadow tattoo ink messenger?
I ready myself.
I guess you take your weapon out also.
Ink messenger. We're okay, guys. Well, it depends on the message. I guess I'm about to be told whether we're okay or not.
Okay, I put my sword back.
And the cat jumps over onto the table with white paws, white ears, and a white tip tail. And sits there, picks up a nice posture, and begins twitching its ears and flicking its tail in these rhythmic patterns.
I'm gonna watch and start interpreting them.
I'm sick of standing. I sit down with my back up to the railing.
So I don't know what she's saying just yet, but I'm starting to think that maybe we could use the people that I have in the Kraken Society and pull them out, because the Raven Queen informed me that they know that I murdered one of their higher officials. So, I should probably get them out of there.
Wow.
But did you murder them, or did we hit the
No,
final blow?
I murdered them. It was while I was in the Kraken Society before we all met back up. That's how I got my scar.
Congratulations, John. It seems we see you as one of us now.
What do you mean?
That was one of the big
He's a-
secrets.
He's just standing here listening to him. Yeah.
And his mouth's open. I mean, if no one's willing to confess my fraudulent interactions with Shadowdale, I suppose I could keep it quiet.
I mean, it's the Kraken Society. They're not very good people.
We'll see what we can do to help you out, John. But yeah, we're going to try to help you.
So far, I'm on board of us becoming the new leaders. Like, that's my vote. I
That
think
is
it's
my
his
vote
phone
also.
call.
Yes.
I have no issues with that. I want no part of the fake money.
That I do have a problem with.
I'm only
Like, yeah, I don't want to use it.
I'm only
have a
mildly
problem
against
you.
mildly against being the government here. But I think we got the majority probably.
Here's what I
Okay.
propose.
Well, you understand it's not an active governance, right? It's basically you provide your name, reputation, and protection over this town, basically promising vindication against anyone that would wage against it. And if anyone does anything to it while you're gone, you guys would be like the reinforcers of that name, image, reputation.
Okay. Yeah, like if some level 20 wizard comes over and just freaking obliterates it, then he has to
With
answer
just
to
6 Cali on them.
us.
Or if an invading army from the south decided, hey, this is our territory now, they would have to make a claim against your reputation, and then you would have a valid, like it wouldn't be a war crime, like people would legally, there'd be a whole political dynamic to it.
Here's what I propose for today. Why don't we go ahead and produce the fake money, but without the intention of using it if we don't have to. But let's have it in reserve just in case.
No.
Zoe puts her hands over her ears going, nah, nah.
A fake name?
Hey, for now, let's just. I think we can agree that we'll put our name over Rivendell.
The moral
Is it-
savants.
Is that fine?
Well, is that going to appease, Shadowdale?
So I'm wanting to table that issue until we've agreed on putting our name over the city.
John, if we wanted to use this device to fabricate that amount of money, how long would it take us?
I'm looking a little angry at Demas.
He looks down. Because it depends on how quickly you can shovel copper down into it.
Hey, this isn't. I'm not taking a moral stance on this. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. I'm saying it might be necessary to do.
What if we sent ahead some of, like, our jewels and gold, or, we want to go to Shadowdale anyways. When we go there, or if we meet up with an envoy, we give them some of the money, saying that we're taking on this debt, but we can't pay it all right now. Set up like some payment system. Because I don't really understand, Boogie, what you're saying by, I just want to vote on putting our name over this. That means we're taking ownership of this town, which is what we're talking about.
And taking on that massive debt that we cannot afford.
Well, the debt is disputed. We won't have to pay that.
What do you mean the debt is
All right.
disputed?
That was
Well,
your
then-
plan. Isn't that what you guys have been saying? Is that what?
Well,
They
yes,
haven't
we
paid-
would like to try that, but you always have to consider that they're not going to like it and want still payment that they are missing for the last 2 years.
Right. I yes, exactly. It's best to plan for the worst and hope for and try for the best. You know what I'm saying?
As you turn and we're talking to John, the cat making its first noise goes trying to get your attention.
Okay.
How do you deal with that cat? I don't know what the deal is. Well, I was pointing when I said that cat.
John looks at you and shrugs. So does Nico and Agatha and Jamie.
Has anybody dealt with the shadow messenger you called it? I mean, surely you have.
Yeah, I'm actually prepping a message to hand signal. You can't. No, I can't hear you, babe.
You're sitting there watching as Calamacy is trying to mimic the iterations of the cat's movements, trying to communicate back with the cat to convey a message.
Bezoid has walked
so-
over to the side of the ship, trying to preoccupy herself while all the talking of fake money is being discussed.
You hear Mr. Caldwell. This is officially still on the clock. John looks around. So, maybe. If you guys are the chosen, as you say you are, maybe one day. Not one day. Why not now, damn it? Hasn't the ruler of Shadowdale always been a chosen of Mystra? And now there's some goon running operations?
Who is the leader of Shadowdale?
It used to be Oriana's teacher.
Oh, yeah. We need to put our name over top of Rivendell.
All right. I guess we're doing this.
They're going to be. Well, I mean, maybe they were wanting us to be secret, but they're. What the heck is the Oriana's teacher name? Like, who's that person?
Lady
that's leading-
Ashina, or also her name is Storm Silverhand.
Lady Ashina is totally gonna have mercy on us.
If she's still one of the good guys.
Lady Ashina has not been the ruler of Shadowdale for some time, John says. And at this time, Calamacy finishes communication and the cat turns back into a shadow and dashes off, heading back the same route that it came rapidly.
So
Who rules Shadowdale now?
I actually don't remember his name. It was somewhat pointed. As always, shouldn't I say appointed, Shadowdale held an election, but even out here I heard rumors of people disputing the legitimacy of the election, shall we say.
Well, all right.
And I know for sure he's not a chosen, which is a breach in tradition, which was quite scandalous.
What would our
Okay.
titles be?
Hey, let's not worry about naming ourselves right away.
So that is a good question, though. Should we put moral savants? Should it be Rivington of the moral savants? What do you want to shout to the world?
What about?
Have I drawn my flag yet below deck?
I did not hear what you said.
I said, have I drawn my flag yet below deck?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what that means.
So I had a purple morel on an orange background.
I don't remember you. I remember you talking
I
about doing that.
remember
I don't
him.
remember you actually doing it though. Did you?
Well, I don't know about actually doing it in game, but I remember him designing it and posting it in Discord.
Okay, well, I suppose I could go draw it right now.
You're not coming through.
I'm personally for thoughts. Interesting. Am I coming through now? Still
Yeah,
not.
you were just super delayed.
Maybe.
It was all front loaded.
So I am for the moral savants as the name that gets passed around everywhere. I like it. We came up with that as a group.
Here, here.
Here.
Great. So,
Nico,
Nico,
Agatha,
for our
Tammy?
flag, guys, for our flag, I was going to draw up a purple mural on an orange background. Does that sound fine? Sound fine.
That sounds fine to me.
As like the town's flag.
As
And I guess
own
our
flag.
symbol.
Yes.
Well, yeah, actually, should we think about having a banner in this case?
Well, we've got a ship. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Nico,
Tammy, Nico, Agatha, you guys all
Says-
good with that name?
Do you think it'd be wise to? I mean, Martrill has pool and knows the name Moral Savants. Is that what you want shouted to the world?
Hmm.
How come he knows it?
I'm gonna kind of grunt under my
When did he
breath.
learn?
One day he will fear that name.
How does he know that name?
He hangs out with Agatha and Tammy all the time. Why would he not know the name?
Martrill hangs out with Agatha and Tammy?
What are you talking about? This is Nico saying this.
That's what we're asking. How does Martrell know the name?
What? Martrill know what name?
The
You
moral
said,
The moral
savants. You said he
savants.
knows the moral savants. How does he know it?
yeah, you did say that.
Fuck.
How would he not know it?
How would he know it? We never disposed that to him.
You guys were in town spreading the name the Moral Savants, and he knew you were in town before he tried to destroy you.
Oh, that's true.
Martrill's a smart dude.
Well, then
Yeah.
he already knows that, and yeah, obviously, because the druid was in town, the one that we just killed. He's been around and interacted with us previously. So yes, okay, yeah, they would absolutely have that knowledge. But on the flip side of it, they would also have the knowledge that we've been working with this town. So regardless to whether we put our name on this town or not, they know we've been here and heavily interacted with this town. So I don't think it matters.
That's fair, Nico says. Just being cautious.
Plus, I like sticking the finger to Martrell. He's a douche.
Yes, he is. Well,
As
the
a
banner.
group, I think that we could beat him if he were alone. I'm sure he won't be alone if he comes to attack this town.
Yeah.
Well, we have us all gathered here. John, I'd like you to be in on this too. Has any of us considered another source for Nico?
Jeez. Hey,
Don't bring that up in front of John.
we
Yeah, John does
We-
not like necromancy.
we don't
What are
need
you-
to have we don't need this meeting to happen on the ship, making the whole woodworking crew wait. Let's have it a ways away. And
Well,
I
should we
think
just
we're
head into?
mostly done.
If we've decided that we're going to go ahead with this, why not head into town and prepare to meet the envoy that's coming, so we can announce ourselves.
And I thought that Emma's already discussed this with John.
True, and it did not go well. That's why I'm saying don't bring it up.
Oh.
So, definitely don't use the device, but I think that one of us could prepare to use it. I adjust my hood looking at Emus. Like, kind of make sure that it's completely square towards the front of my face.
I don't know what that means.
Amos, do you react at all to me saying that?
I don't really follow what you're saying.
Okay. If you look a little confused, kind of shrug. We'll prepare to use the device in case.
Yes. Yeah, I agree that we should. It's definitely a free get out of jail. It's definitely our get out of jail free card at the moment. I don't want to deceive anyone, but I mean, we don't have that kind of gold sitting around if it becomes an issue.
Okay. Let's let the word working crew in.
Do we want to head into town?
And I'll draw up a sketch for our flag. And I'll catch up with you guys.
Okay. Do we want to head into town then to meet the envoy that's probably arriving today? Because we should probably announce ourselves to the town first before we announce ourselves to the envoy, because I'm sure the citizens of the town, John, would like to know, what we're deciding on.
Zoe, do you have anything to say?
Nope. I was just touched up, remember? I'm a little insulted right now. I'm just nursing my little feelings.
I'm sorry.
Who hushed? Oh, he hushed you? Okay.
Yeah.
No, you hushed her.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
And then Ema
Wait,
seconded it.
Who hushed you? Moi? Alright, so is the party heading off then? I get that and Tammy. Nico, turn. Should we be part of the group there, or should we save some money here?
It's
Oh,
I
that's
don't.
a good point.
I think you could stay here if you prefer.
Yeah, how about each person decides for themselves?
In unison, they all say, "We'll stay here." None of them wanting public recognition.
I think it would be really fun to meet the group of tax collectors using this face.
Using the face of "we own this place."
No, I was pointing to my own face.
Oh, boogies. Are you doing that? Is that what you're doing?
That's what I just put forth.
John hops off the ship and leaves. Mr. Caldwell and Marie start heading back that way.
Yeah, let's have the crew come on.
Yeah, Amos is gonna go ahead and start heading down as well.
Yeah, I look over and start waving him towards myself.
Sorry for keeping you guys. We had a quick talk. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. Come on, Marie. And he says, like, pulling her along before she even, like, she tries to open her mouth as she passes you.
I grab the colored inks and draw on a piece of paper. Doing it 2 or 3 times, depending on if the what's it called?
Came out good.
If the picture is good enough. Like, if it's good enough the first time, then I'll leave it at that.
All right, so are you staying behind to draw that, or are you walking with the group to town?
Yes, I'm staying behind, but I'm only thinking it's going to take me like a few minutes. So I told them I would catch up.
Okay, go ahead and make a... I'll allow you to either make a performance check, or if you have like calligraphy tools, to use proficiency and do it that way.
Yeah, I've still got my normal paintbrush. Yeah, I was just going to do normal proficiency exactly like
Yeah, sounds good.
like I did with my woodworking. Okay, the first one was 18. I'm happy with that roll. I don't need to do it a second or third time.
It takes you about 10 minutes to get it how it looks. And it's, pretty basic design. The outline, I'm going off the image that you sent me earlier. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I've got it.
Maybe like another 5 minutes to dry, and then you could take it with you. So like 15 minutes total.
Okay, that'll do.
All right.
Once I'm done with all of that, I'll think into the hood. I got our flag. Headed into Rivington.
Would you guys proceed without him, or would you guys wait out here for 15 minutes while he was getting ready?
I'd probably wait.
Yeah,
I
I'd
would wait.
All right, so you guys see as Boogie comes down with a freshly made flag. John walking with you guys. I suppose I should come too with the convoy on its way. He seems a little giddy to be getting out of work.
So once I'm done with it and it's dry, whatever, I like rush off, and then I see them there. I'm still jogging, but it's not as big of a rush to catch up to them.
All right, we're off to town.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
All right. And as you go, are you guys talking about anything or keeping it kind of DL because of John?
Emus is touching some grass. He's appreciating the nature, the calm, looking around, enjoying the walk.
Anyone else?
If there's any sticks I can use, I want to do some basic practicing with Agatha as we go.
Agatha stayed behind to work out on the show.
Oh, okay. Well, that wouldn't make any sense to do then.
All right, guys. As you approach, it's getting to be about probably like 9 o'clock in the morning. Maybe 8. Yeah, about 9 o'clock in the morning. You guys come in through the south gate into. Are you guys heading straight into town to the tavern? Should I pull everyone to a certain location?
I think the tavern is a good place to head to. I could use a stiff drink, even though it's so early in the morning. It's going to be a long day, right?
Probably.
It's never too early for a drink, John says.
Fucking
Hey,
John.
so once I have any inkling that we're going to the tavern, if there's nobody around, I'll ask John what the deal is with his mug.
Oh, you like that, do you?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Is that another trinket you got from, what was her name? The wife, what was the wife's name?
Bonnie?
Bonnie. Is that another trinket you got from Bonnie?
No, of course not. I earned this one during my adventuring years. It was a
okay.
gift for mighty quests I accomplished.
Ooh, that sounds like a nice
Hey,
story.
Boogie, you got that money I gave you to hold?
So, this is out of character. Didn't I hand it back to you in order to shovel in Tammy's face when she was at the alchemist shop?
No.
No, we put all of our money in your little coin purse thing, remember?
Yeah, we put like the entire collection. That now Boogie remembers doing that. But I mean, the 200 gold. Bezoit was the first person, along with me, to know that Tammy was selling shares of the alchemist business. And I think
I
think she paid all of the 200 that I was holding towards that.
You're correct. You're right. I had forgotten all about that.
Okay, so if you asked that out loud, the answer's no. And I'd remind you that you invested.
A very tired hearing people come in. William comes stumbling out in the morning. Oh, you guys are early every day.
Yep. We
That's a good thing.
we're
No, I'm not griping. Please don't take it the wrong way.
Can you
Just
drag
brush
me
my
in, please?
teeth and- Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, please drag me in.
John, should we announce this and make it public before the convoy gets here?
Well, Mister, will you give us a second, please? I suppose. Yeah, sure. I'll brush my teeth. Fuck me right, just one establishment. Thumbs off and rats out. John's gonna say, it depends on exactly how you want to play this. Do you want to be the governance, or do you want to be the heroes claimed by the governance?
What's the difference?
Responsibility / taxes claimed. We wouldn't have much of a claim as the heroes, but our reputations would be tied. And any good we did would be shined upon you, and any good you did would be shined upon us.
I think I prefer that option myself.
Yeah, that's gracious of you to point that out as an option, John.
Well, why would I not? I don't have to share taxes. If you become Riverton's heroes and Riverton claims sovereignty, and you're not part of the governance being paid the taxes, it would stay here in town. So it's more money for me. Why would I not recommend it?
Although I didn't follow that, I'm not too worried about whatever.
Honestly, Don, that sounds like a preferable option. Let's go with that one.
Damn, that goes our easy money.
What is that, young lady? Would
Wait,
you rather
would you
claim as governance? Would you rather claim moral savants as rulership, which what that would require is political allegiance? And should Rivington ever be brought into war, you would be expected to fulfill that honor, and you would also share in the wealth.
I don't care at this point.
Publicly being on payroll heroes sounds like a pretty safe bet to me.
Then you shall claim the governance. I suppose I shall gather the town. Would you like to make an announcement?
Wait, I'm confused. I thought he was like, hey, would you claim the governance or be just on payroll heroes?
No.
No.
Off
there's-
pay, like you would be no paid. You would just be tied. You can either be your reputation's tied to the town, which is less responsibilities and no pay, but other than your reputations being linked. Or you can claim governance, and so basically, as heroes, you would be staking the reputation of the sovereignty of John, claiming sovereignty for Rivington, backing his claim. And what that would require is that your reputation would be linked with it, and you would still have an expectation to fulfill protections against the town. If you are the
Whoa.
governance, of
No,
it,
we don't need to be freaking immediately declaring to the entire town that we're declaring our independence before even talking to Shadowdale representatives.
Yeah, I thought we were trying to go around the Shadowdale representatives because of the whole money thing that John's been scheming with them. Like,
she has a point. It does look bad to be like, "Hey, may we have our sovereignty, please?" No, claim it. We own our sovereignty.
That does have me. Yeah, I agree with that.
With who? Which one?
With claiming your sovereignty, we own it.
That's right.
I'm always an optimist in diplomacy. I would like to know what these tax collectors have to say, and if we can dissuade them from requiring taxes because we haven't gotten anything in return.
Very well. Should we wait to meet them in town and have them in a tactical disadvantage, have them surrounded? Or should we meet them outside of town and make them feel less on guard?
We don't. Well, if we're taking responsibilities around here, I don't think our first action should be to piss off our closest neighbor, right? So let's maybe go the welcoming route.
Well, which one is that? Welcome them to home and make them feel surrounded, or make them feel unwelcome outside of town where they might feel safer?
I would say meet them at the gates and welcome them in.
The surrounded option.
In fact, there's something I need to attend to. I'll be back.
can I try to think back on any teaching memories that we've picked up that
Don't get into too much mischief, John.
would say what would be the best route for diplomacy of taking over a town? Like, can I do something like that?
How about you roll a diplomacy check for me, dude? No, I'm just
Which
kidding.
falls under what?
That's not a thing anymore.
The old diplomacy check.
Yeah. Make a history check for me.
Hogwarts.
Oh wow, you could be like charisma history check. No, regular history because
11.
like you're not convincing anybody.
An 11. I really need to get some history points in.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different ways to go about it. People have had successes and failures. Seems like a toss-up without experience. And John picks his head back in. No, I'm not up to mischief. In fact, I'm trying to prevent some chaos. I plan to go give Kenneth a rather important task for the day.
Is he gonna meet them outside of town and delay them? Well, mostly.
Mostly, he's gonna mostly delay them.
Wait, would you want John to do that? Because John is out to go distract John or Kenneth so he doesn't interrupt any potential diplomacy meetings by coming in and just being an idiot.
I definitely think that's probably the better option. It'd just be funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of sending Kenneth. I think that'd be really funny to do to them.
You're more than welcome to go hunt John down.
What the heck did you just say?
You're more than welcome to go hunt John down, but I thought my finger started cramping, so I thought I let go of my thumb, then I couldn't remember what part I let go of, so I just repeated the last little bit of what I said, and I don't know, man. Let's move past it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
maybe we can convince them the town is full of absolute idiots that they don't want anything to deal with anyways.
I was. So, my little scheming mind, I was imagining that he inconveniences them so hard that they split the party. Some people to deal with him and the rest to talk to us.
I feel like they would just ignore him and brush past him because they don't care about being rude or diplomatic to this small ass podunk town.
Well, we can call them out on that. Like, our people matter.
Kenneth lives matter. Kenneth lives matter.
I know, right?
Yeah, he'd be like, yeah, mostly.
Yes, they do matter mostly. You're right, Kenneth.
All right, so he's off. William comes out after a little bit, sniffing himself. All right. Oh, John's gone. What can I get you? Well, hello.
I will take a ton of that pheasant stew, please.
I'll walk over to Boogie and say, hey Boogie, can I borrow some money for...
It's not even borrow. I
put all that I had in that safe so that Tammy could have the bag.
Okay. Hey, what's up, William?
Can I get you anything?
Oh, yeah, everybody needs to order. If they're getting anything. I'm getting a ton of that stew.
Emus is just gonna have a drink this morning. That's all he wants.
Yeah. I'd like a dozen of those quail eggs you got, and maybe some sausage or pork. You got something like that?
Yep,
Loaf of
got
bread?
it all.
Thanks, William.
How many stews, Boogie?
Let's go with 3, please.
Hey, you got it. But I heard that Shadowdale envoy's planning on being in town today. You don't plan on being out and being seen, do you? You thought we gave you a bit of an unwelcome. They generally have pretty strongly held beliefs.
Yeah, they might be dangerous. I don't know.
Well, there's something to consider. Down to the kitchen.
Yeah, thanks. I, kind of touch beneath my ear, and then I catch myself and try not to touch my head at all.
Should we consider Boogie not being there for the meeting?
I thought it'd be funny. I don't know.
Quick
It's
question.
funny until they try maybe attack us.
Maybe your other hat of disguise that you have, you could wear that.
Other hat of
Sure.
disguise.
No, because he
No,
gave
what, so
one
my
of
own-
the ones that
so
he had
we've
to
got
Nico, and the other he has.
Wow,
Yes.
I missed that.
We've got 2 hats of disguise between the party. One attuned to me and one attuned to Nico. Well, yeah. If it'd be a better idea for me to be disguised, that's another option.
Probably. I think we can only chip them away little by little. And I don't think right now is the time to do it.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Well, as the party kind of sits here in town or at the tavern for a little bit.
Emus is gonna have his drink after he finishes it. I'm gonna go check out the marketplace. John. John's still here. Oh no, he walked off. Never mind.
So
I'm-
if nothing is happening else in the party, John's going to return, and William's gonna come up with his food for you guys and a drink.
Are you taking your drink, Amos?
yeah. I'm gonna drink my drink, and then if John comes back, John, has there any talk about the townsfolk town about trying sending out any caravans or trying to trade with any of your closest neighbors since the goblin problem has been taken care of?
Yeah, people actually have been rather excited to start. We're planning on writing a letter out, getting it bestly worded as we can, letting people know that Rivington is safe again to travel to trade. We're trying to open up our hearts and fill our coffers.
Speaking about being safe, I'm gonna kind of glance over to the party. Don't open up the mines until we have a chance to go down there and clear out a potential issue. I'm gonna glance over at Climazy and Bezoit. You guys want to go do that tomorrow? Go down to the mines and make sure it's safe for them to open it back up?
What the heck? I'm here too.
Well, I was including you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think after we see the tax collector envoys, yeah, we do need to make sure it's safe, even though there aren't a bunch of goblins there anymore.
All but one.
Well, do you plan to do that today in the few hours we have, perhaps, before they get here? Because they'll be here any hour now.
No. Meet the envoy first. We'll go take care of that afterwards.
Right. Well, have you decided on whether you wish to tell the town first, or should we let them know after?
Well, you know the people around here better than we do. Do you think that we should or we shouldn't?
There's pros and cons to both. I think they might take it well, given the prosperity you've brought to the town recently, but my concern is if the Shadowdale convoy tries to question the veracity of your claims at all, and starts prying around, and no one in town seems to know what they're talking about.
So notify the townspeople.
That sounds like the call them. That sounds like the thing to do. Yes.
Yeah, so of course we tell them, but what do we tell them?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he doesn't want that he's been doing fake money.
We tell
How
them
about we just
that-
announce
Why would we
the
tell them
fact that
Hold on. John waves his hands. You guys are the chosen of Mistra. You've told me before, yes?
Yes.
The Dalelands, there is no better place for you. The history of Chosen runs deep. If what you're saying is true, then my god.
Then what? You just say we're the chosen of Mistra and now we're becoming the leaders of your small town?
He nods. I don't think it's as crazy as you think it is.
Seems a bit bold, but I suppose.
Shadowdale has always, until recently, until 5-6 years ago, has been ruled by a chosen of Mistra. Before Storm, it was Elminster himself.
Then yes, let's announce that we're bringing Minstra. No, let's not do that. Let's announce that we here on behalf of Mistra are announcing this town's sovereignty to rule itself under our name and prosper.
I'm like freaking rubbing all over my friggin' head. Hey! We gotta talk to the envoys. I really don't want to announce our sovereignty without staking any claim against the fact that they haven't provided any protection yet.
I thought that we've already voted on that,
Yeah.
and we voted to.
Yeah, we definitely did.
Because John just stated that with the townspeople not being notified at all and Shadowdale Envoy starting to talk to them about it, it would look
It would look
like,
bad.
okay, it's not a very strong claim because the townspeople don't even know about it.
Right. So I definitely think we should announce it to the town.
So it being that
We are claiming
Rivendell is a sovereign state now.
Yeah.
When did we decide that at all?
Like 10 minutes ago, when we were all discussing it.
On the ship?
No, just now in the tavern.
Yeah, you had said you wanted to be paid, and being paid means that they are now going to fall under us. We're not unpaid heroes of this town. We are now the governance of this town.
And then it was discussed again in the tavern.
Oh, should I gather the town then?
Okay, fine.
Hey, space there, John.
And as he walks out,
Some
creeping
people
around
just
the
like to
corner,
get close to the dragon blood.
sneaking in very quietly as John walks out.
Kenneth, my buddy.
Shh, keep your mouth shut. Don't say my name.
What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good, mostly.
Eat it.
Did you find anything out for us?
About what now?
Remember you were supposed to be on the lookout for anything strange?
Hey, no,
Report
you
back
don't
to-
try to trick me. I'm here trying to spy on you, actual.
What? Spy on us for
Oh.
what?
John come over and told me to stay away from you today for some reason.
John
Now,
said
what-
to stay away, but somebody told you to find out what we're doing, right?
No.
I chuckle heartily as I smack him on the back a little bit too aggressively, forgetting my dragon strength.
Ah,
Oh, sorry.
wild shit, lady.
That's some funny stuff right there, Kenneth.
What's going on? What's the deal? Hey, William, can I get a maid, please, buddy? Sure. Turns around the counter.
Dude, you don't have to stay away from us. I thought we were good. I thought we were buddies.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But I mean,
No,
I am your employee.
you don't see us shooing you away, do you? And you know
Nah.
we could stomp on you like a grape if we wanted
Hey,
to.
hey! Shut
Yeah,
up.
what's going on?
I was thinking about my offer yesterday about employment, and I was heard y'all's got that shit running up pretty good. And I'm pretty handy with a broom.
Well, what about your brother?
Are
Who's
you
gonna be here
pretty
to take
handy
care
or
of
are you
him?
Like-
mostly handy?
So so when he
Yeah.
said he was pretty handy, I like looked kind of surprised, impressed.
What? You don't think I can sweep? What, you think I'm stupid?
Well, what about your brother?
Stupid.
I thought your brother needed your help.
Nah, he takes care of most of the work.
Emus is going to look around for a spoon to check his appearance to make sure that I don't have any dirt or anything on my clothes, and I'm going to kind of start sprucing myself up to look official.
Why don't we just go to the bathhouse, smelly boy, smelly nature boy?
Oh, is that an invitation? I'd love to, mate. What's your
That-
name?
Yeah, let's
Suggestion.
go, Kenneth. Wait, I still gotta eat my food.
I didn't order food.
We gonna go soak in a bathtub a couple hours?
I mean,
Yeah, our
I'm not
food
gonna
could come
soak
back
that
in.
long.
Remember, there's any hour now the convoy could be here, just so everyone knows.
All right, I
Yeah,
think
I was
we
just gonna-
should.
Should
The
what?
heck? Where am I at?
When everybody leaves my sight, I think into the hood. Kenneth was told to monitor us.
No, he was told to stay
No,
away
he
from
wasn't.
us. So
Yeah,
that
he's
made
just
him
nosy.
The first thing that he said was to find out what we're doing.
Yeah.
And then he said that John told him not to.
Right. Not to bug us, not to be around us. So that made him think that he needed to spy on us. And his little feeble mind.
What? let me, or will you please explain that again to my feeble mind? So when John said, "Don't bother us," to him that meant he needs to monitor us.
You know when a
John,
kid has a toy and they don't want to play with it until you take it away and suddenly it's the most important thing in the world to them? That's what's happening here.
Okay.
John told him to stay away from us because John knows we have important business and he doesn't want Kenneth to muck it up. So he told him to stay away from us, which in turn made Kenneth suspicious of us. So he's like, what are you all up to?
Okay.
So he's
Yeah. If you guys are no longer suspicious, then I'm happy too. Go ahead and take your bath. I just gotta eat my stew, and then maybe a bath.
same. I'm gonna finish my food when William brings it to me.
I'm not
Emus is
quite
going to
sure
go
where the
ahead.
bathhouse is.
It was down here
You guys have already
somewhere.
brought out your food.
Pretty sure the bathhouse is like down here or something. I remember
Way
it being down
southwest,
there.
as I remember.
That's right here.
Yeah, okay, I was right.
So
Emus
did
is actually going to bother getting himself cleaned up. Probably for the first time since we left home.
did William bring us food yet?
Yeah.
All right. So as I finish up my food,
What? Hey, let's let the DM talk about that. Like he didn't
No, he
talk
did-
to us
he-
or anything.
Yeah, he brought out. It was a real brief, like he brought out his food to pass time type deal.
Oh, okay, cool.
The only person that didn't get their food that they ordered was Kenneth ordered a mead and then left without ever getting it.
Okay.
So as you guys get down to the bathhouse, Kenneth is
wait,
all stacked up.
So
ready to go.
I say to William, "Can I bring this to Kenneth?"
No, he won't bring the mug back. It's fine, and he just dumps it
Okay.
back into the thing he poured it from.
Yeah, that's fair. Thank you.
Um,
Rush off to the bathhouse.
On the way past, Sister Amanda's talking to some commenter by the town hall, and there is a few people at the bathhouse today, actually. As you guys get down there,
I just
already
waved
down
to her.
there is a lady that I don't believe you guys have met yet in the female side of the bathhouse. Marble is in there, and Kenneth is currently with you guys.
sorry,
As-
yeah. Didn't mean
As
to
you guys
step on you.
approach, the owner yells, "Good morning! Busy morning here. Everyone must want to wash off that fog."
And as we approach, and after she says that, Emus is going to kind of gasp for a minute and then turn to Kenneth excitedly. Kenneth, I forgot. That's why John. That's what John meant by this morning. Listen, there is something sketchy going on. Remember the horses the other day when we met? So I'm gonna kind of lean in and whisper to him. So I wasn't actually there to look at buying them. I was investigating them. There was
You
something.
was trespassing. I knew it.
Well, I think there might be a horse rustler around, and I almost forgot. I need to take a bath, but can you go keep an eye on the horses to make sure no one rustles them?
And Miss Broadwick is in there. I could be 10 feet away from Miss Broadwick. Roll a deception check at disadvantage.
Miss Browwig?
What's he want to do with her? Steal her panties?
What? Where did you get that from?
That's what it sounded like.
You said deception, right?
Yeah.
I got 15.
Wow.
He looks at you and narrows his eyes. That was at disadvantage?
Yes.
Good job. He looks at you and narrows his eyes. Can I take at least like a real quick bath?
Oh, I know. I understand how. I mean, bathing is important, but catching horse rustlers is important to her. I actually say it like that.
You're right. You're right. Well, all I got is this pitchfork. You want to hook me up with like a short sword, maybe a dagger or some kind of weapon of some kind? What if they get real rowdy? I'm not too strong.
Oh, that pitchfork's looking mighty pointy. I wouldn't want to start tussling with you while you're wielding that thing.
Roll another deception check. Not at disadvantage because he's not all horny.
17 plus 2, so 19.
He looks up at the tip of it. Huh.
This pitchfork is strong.
I mean, I couldn't even poke a chicken with it. Maybe you're right. You got better eyes than I do. Well, shit. It sucks, man. He stomps the ground. Why do I gotta be such a good person?
Hey, Cal, can
You're
you
welcome.
flip me the coin to get cleaned up?
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm gonna turn back to the attendant, kind of begrudgingly. All right, yeah, I think it's. I'll take a bath, and can I get something kind of something kind of majestic smelling, something like what a noble would smell like.
It's got elven wood. That smells kind of good. You smell all woodsy.
Well, we got lavender, rose petal. We got the elven wood smells real good. We got mahogany. We got vanilla. We've got
Don't do the vanilla. It makes girls horny.
What?
It's true. It's a natural aphrodisiac.
Enos is gonna kind of grumble and be like, fine, I'll take the elven wood.
I hate that I just learned that vanilla makes my mom horny.
No, it does not make me. It's an.
All right, that's good. Let's move on from it. So, what are you
Very good,
getting? The
Tim.
vanilla?
I'm getting the elven wood.
Another
Ah,
bad guy.
that's actually perfect because that's what that's what Mr. Marvel asked for.
Oh. Wow.
All right,
And I already have
it's
some
already
sweet.
nice and warm. You head on in and just for Chubby mind giving 2 silver today.
All right, I hand over my 2 silver.
Thank you, sir. And for you ladies,
I still have that sweet smelling salt that you gave me, so I don't need any of the smell good stuff. I just really need your services for a bath. I had a rough day yesterday.
I understand. Head on in there. There's only one occupant on that side, Miss Eleanor.
Is there enough room for the two of us?
Oh, there's plenty of room. This whole area right here is like all water.
Did
The
she?
next Shadowdale has a more. I designed it better to where it's actual water in the bathhouse. This one is just a reconverted barn into a bathhouse.
Did she happen to pick a scent or
Me?
no? Miss what's her butt in there?
Elvenwood's
Elvenwood
pretty.
thing?
Yeah, it's pretty popular right now. She went ahead and picked that as well.
All right, I'm cool with that smell as well.
She
I
like
love how
sinks a
I'm
little
taking a
lower.
bath in here with a dude holding a dead rabbit.
He doesn't actually have that rabbit. And he looks over at you, goes, kind of squinting. Hey, good morning.
Am I heading in yet?
Yeah, you'd be getting around here about this time. Good morning.
Hey.
Good morning.
No, me. Hey.
No, me.
I was saying good morning to the lady that was in the bathhouse.
Yeah, he was saying he was walking up to it. She was saying good morning to him.
So, you looking for a bath today?
Yeah, I almost like wouldn't even wait for all of that. It's just, but one, please, pointing one finger up.
All right, 2 silver.
Okay. I look into the rich man's purse and grab 2 silver.
Thank you. It'll just be you, Mr. Marvel, Mr. Enos today.
Mr. Marvel. It'll be nice to meet him, whoever he is.
He's the guy that sold us salt.
Oh,
And
the
you,
blind
Magdalena.
guy. Yeah, he's cool. So yeah. Yeah. Exactly like the first time. Head on in.
All right, and you guys make your way down, settle down into the water. It's nice and warm and relaxing, and the aches and muscles ripple away from your body. And everyone, go ahead and just make a d20 general roll for me.
Mm.
I would like to
7.
greet myself to Miss Eleanor as well, or whatever.
Emus got a big old yeet, so 20.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice.
Well, we don't know if that's nice or not.
Oh,
That's
got
probably
11.
nice.
Bezoit got a big old 1.
ouch.
Wow.
It's the second one I've rolled this game.
Wow. Good rolling.
Thanks.
Yeah, so we got a 1, a 7, a 20, and what was that, Cal?
11.
So, Emus, as the elven wood soaks into your body and relaxes your muscles, for the next 12 hours, or sorry, 8 hours, you are going to gain a +2 to charisma rolls.
Holy cow. All right, I'll take that.
Frig yeah. He's
Aww.
getting real nice smelling.
That's massive. That puts my performance up to a big old fat +5.
The rest of you still feel good, though.
I mean, I have a +9, so it's not too terrible.
I don't feel as good as he does.
You don't smell
Yeah.
as good as me.
I'm not jelly. I'm happy.
I have a +6, so I'm okay.
So,
So how's y'all liking Rivendell?
Is Kenneth back?
No,
I
that
saw
it was.
Rivington. My bad, I misspoke.
Yeah, he's like a little bit effeminate and normal speed.
Well, Emus is not really paying attention. He's kind of grimacing at the fact he has to take a bath at all. Oh, it's it's a nice enough place. We've been been a busy couple of days. Not really paying attention to him.
I've got to
He
enjoy
looks
this
down.
bath,
Shaman
and
looks
then
down
we're
at
going to go see some taxmen emissaries.
Well, I ain't seen much lately, but I just want y'all to know, I feels like I owe you one. I think you're gonna make business much better here in town. And
I'm nodding.
I just want to say thank you, and any way I can show my appreciation. If you guys want, couple shipments of salt or any kind of commodity, you let old Marvel know, okay?
Will do.
Okay. Yeah. So I think we really would benefit from a whole bunch of salt. That last amount really helped us, but in the future, I'm
You're
sure we'll
out
need
already. That was so much salt.
more. I know, right?
You're gonna get you can't eat that much salt.
We can't keep it?
It'll make your neck get all big.
Eat it. You can't eat that much.
Oh, I'm not gonna eat it all.
Okay. Just asking. He sinks down and starts making bubbles.
Oh, did he seem like upset? I'm not trying to make him unhappy.
No, he's not upset. He's just awkward.
Oh, yeah, that is something that Boogie does to people. Along with me, but it's cool.
And over on the lady side of things, kind of awkwardly sitting there, Miss Eleanor.
so I would have introduced myself when we came in.
All right, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Calamacy.
She reaches out, kind of a dainty hand. Hi,
And I nod my head as I say, and I'm Bezoit.
Eleanor Broadwick.
I wouldn't know how to shake it because I was going in for like a manly, strong hand, so I just kind of like grab her fingers and shake it up and down a little bit, kind of smiling.
Which is the reason she missaid her name. So, so strong. Sorry, Eleanor Broadback. Sorry.
Broad back.
Still getting used to the married name.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. We're moving in the house. We're so excited. We're expecting a family now that everything's kind of lightened up around town. All the rumors about all the people going missing and stuff.
Yeah.
I've heard rumors that you guys have taken care of that.
Yes, ma'am.
You have my undying gratitude.
I might take you
Appreciate
up on that, I say jokingly.
And she like looks around. I don't have much to give. I could maybe invite you over for drinks with my husband and I.
Oh, I'm not expecting anything like that.
Oh, okay. Well, she like starts washing herself and rubbing up. I suppose I should be finding my husband. Speaking of,
What's your husband's name?
one second. I'm pretty sure I know it, but I want to go double check. I think it's Remy. Remy Broadback.
Okay.
What's he do?
around town? Yeah.
Well, he doesn't like talking about it much, but he's the gravedigger.
Oh.
The
Okay.
Undertaker. Very important job.
It is.
I tell him all the time. Well, if that's everything then.
I sink deeper into the
she
water.
says as she walks out.
Did you guys scare her off?
I mean, not intentionally if I did.
Why would you think that we scared her? Mind your business over there in your own bathhouse.
There'll be no communicating between the wall. She comes in, kind of trying to be authoritative. Well,
Alright.
I suppose I ought to get going then. If you needs anything or if you need anything to vote on, you got my vote. I'm on your team.
I nod my
Thanks.
head again in her direction. It was a pleasure to meet you, Miss Broadback.
What?
It was my pleasure to meeting you.
And you see Marvel stick his head over here and looking at it and go, I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to them, alright? And
Hey!
She turns around and grabs him and goes, Mr. Marble, and kind of shoves him that way. It was Mr. Marble talking, he just has an effeminate voice, and you thought it was Mrs. Broadback.
Yeah. Don't worry, he's blind. He can't see anything anyway.
Yeah, he couldn't have seen you.
Chuckling at that encounter, Emus gonna say, "Yeah, you have a good one. See you around us. I'm sure we'll stop by your stall at some point again."
Yeah, I'll be seeing you. All right. And as you guys finish up your baths, I'm assuming,
Yeah.
Yep, one bath unit.
ready to greet the day, you hear as you guys walk out feeling fresh, ding 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 ding.
Oh
The
shoot!
town bell ringing.
Oh, I bet you that's for us.
Shall we head off?
I think so.
I want to rush over.
Yeah,
Like
Emus
this
is gonna
isn't
start heading
even
towards
like
town.
conversation. It's just like start to jog, like a relatively fast jog.
So as you guys come up, you guys find John and Amanda and a few commoners in town, but John and Amanda. And John looks like he's kind of sweating, like he's been running around. He comes running up. Oh, good. You understood the bell. Got a bit of a problem.
What's that?
Oh,
What's the problem?
They're here. Ooh, you smell nice, he says, leaning over toward Demas.
kind of look disgusted at
All right.
myself. Yeah.
Oh, well, there's another issue. I've sent Kenneth away, but Kevin says he saw tracks heading northwest. The way the convoy's coming. Something about catching horse wrestlers or something, thieves. He's convinced there's something out there.
Dear
Damn
Lord.
it, Emus.
I thought I got rid of him. I'm sorry, I did my best.
He was supposed to stand in his field and protect his horses.
That's that. You can't blame me for that.
Agreed.
I think maybe do we have any way of I suppose we just hope Kenneth doesn't do anything stupid.
I think it's a good bet that he's going to, regardless what we say or do or try or
Can you
intend.
send Crow to distract him?
I
I
don't really know how much he could do.
Beam
I
text
write
at
a
him, just
note.
make him run away in fear.
I write a note to. It says, to Kenneth, comma. The tax collectors aren't rustlers.
I don't even know if he knows how to read.
I'm gonna assume that he does. Jeez. And send it off in that direction.
The bold assumption, buddy. He's pretty freaking retarded.
Okay.
And your owl flies off. What's the distance that you can see in its eyes?
I can only see directly through it 100 feet. I'll instruct it to drop the note to Kenneth. Like, at this point, it should know what Kenneth looks like. And then, just like, return, do food, whatever he wants.
Alright. So, as the bird flies out, the convoy is approaching. This suspense hangs in the air whether Kenneth will intercede with the convoy or not. The convoy approaching probably about 15 minutes away from like coming through the gate.
Amos wants to move over to the gate and like stand outside of it, getting ready to welcome them or meet them.
Okay. Well, everyone figure out exactly what you want to do, and this is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Wow. Okay, so I, like a dog, the attention seems to be going in that direction. I'll go join him.
Have you decided whether you were gonna put on your hat of disguise or not?
Whoa! That's a good idea. Okay. I will, disguise myself at this location where I am right now, near the town bell, as a, curly orange-haired guy that's 6 feet tall. And, you know, a bit, what's it called? Heavy.
Is he gonna walk there and go, Sovereign claims, I love him.
Clams?
Nah, this mic isn't good. I was doing a Trump impression and I said, Sovereign claims, I love him.
This is gonna be huge.
You've given up your ownership of Rivendell. It's gonna be a huge deal.
The orange hair, not orange skin.
Oh yeah, sorry. Um,
All right, I'm gonna come out here with Emis and greet them when they get here.
um, just so you guys would see, I'm gonna let you know this part before we log off. The convoy, the owl would return. The convoy would be approaching with a very well armored female in heavy armor, appears to be a cleric of some sort, followed by a heavily armored four-walled caravan being pulled by heavy horses and a group of, basically it seems like, fighters, like pretty low tier basic adventurers, studded leather, high
Right, but
shield.
they were planning on coming here to take care of the goblin situation, correct?
To
Probably
make it
not.
Yes,
through the
well,
goblins.
I
Yeah.
think that
Find
we are
out.
going to just jack those jerks up.
So
We'll
I'd
see.
like to say into the hood, hey Agatha, can you get Tammy and Nico? We got the convoys here today.
They're 2 miles away, almost.
They're not gonna make it here.
So, and then beyond that, so you see like this one, basically the cleric in plate is pretty obviously the leader. She has this long, flowing, very beautiful hair. She has this aura of authority and power about her. Um, she's riding this like very tall, noble horse that's bigger and darker than the rest. That seems to be lightly armored, and there's 8 of those basic fighters with her surrounding her convoy. Um, there's one, seems like maybe a commoner, kind of riding the main wagon, being pulled by the 4 horses with it. And then beyond that, you can see Kenneth probably 100 yards past that, hiding in the bushes and holding a letter, looking at them, squinting his eyes, and then like opening the paper, looking back up at the people, and then like staying hidden in the bushes.
And I didn't think that they would make it by the time they got here, but I figured that they would want to meet them. So they could walk 2 miles in an hour.